Hey everybody, I just recently made alfalfa sprouts, turned them into a salad and made a nice little dressing, and I'm gonna be trying them right now. I recently made broccoli sprouts and broccoli microgreens, and I much preferred the broccoli microgreens. And I heard in some of the comments that maybe I needed to try a few of the other seeds because some of them could be very good as sprouts. So I'm gonna go ahead and try this first. Oh my God. Okay, these are completely different than the broccoli seeds. These are much more subtle, and the broccoli seeds were a little bitter and they were very, almost spicy and strong. But these, wow, much more subtle. And now that I'm thinking about it, I did make sure that I got rid of the seed husks in the alfalfa sprouts, and I did not do that with the broccoli sprouts. And I actually harvested the broccoli sprouts about a day late, so I wonder if that could have also affected it. But I think I do just like the taste of these better also, and that dressing really made made the whole thing delicious. So I'm going to show you guys how to make the dressing later, and right now I'm going to show you how easy it is to make these sprouts. So I got a mason jar. I bought these for not much on Amazon. I'll put the link on there. I don't have an affiliate link yet, but hopefully I will in the future. And I also got these on Amazon, just alfalfa sprouts from Food to Live. And this is how easy it is. We're gonna grab our tablespoon marker. Last time I made them, the first time I did seeds like this, I did 2 tablespoons. I meant 1 tablespoon, and it was just not enough. And so 1 tablespoon, and then the second time I did it, I did 2 tablespoons, and that was too much. So I'm gonna try 1.5 tablespoons of our alfalfa sprouts. And so literally put them in there, pour some water in, and we're literally just gonna let these sit for 12 to 24 hours. The closer to 24 hours, the faster they're just gonna sprout and everything, but you don't really wanna go past 24 hours. So overnight works. And we're literally just gonna let these sit. And from then on, tomorrow, we will, every single morning and every single night, we're just gonna rinse them under water and then pour them out and put them at a 45-degree angle. Now, the first few days, you may want to keep them under a towel to just keep them kind of softer and tender, and so that they're not getting a lot of the greenery and they're not focusing on that. And then by like the 4th and 5th day, you can put them in some sunlight or even indirect sunlight, and they'll start to green up very quickly. But if you don't put them under a cover, just don't put them in direct sunlight. It doesn't really make that much of a difference. So I'm very glad I listened to the comments and tried that again. And also, one of the biggest things that they were talking about in the comments was make it into a salad, and I can 100% see why now. Especially with that dressing, it was really nice, and I like that I could use a spoon and I didn't have to fork for all of these leaves. It was just very easy, and the sprouts can be a lot more bioavailable to our bodies, which is really nice. And now that I'm thinking about this, so the broccoli sprouts, I did do, I think, some things wrong to make them not taste as good as they would. And then there was also the red lace mustard seeds that I did as microgreens. I think the alfalfa seeds, the broccoli seeds, and the red lace mustard seeds are all these really small seeds with kind of these like stronger husks on the outside. And I think that they would make a really good mix. And so the mustard and the broccoli would bring more of a bitter, or more of a spicy taste. And the broccoli seeds are supposed to be like one of the best for you. So I'm thinking it might be a good idea to do like a tablespoon of, or even 3/4 tablespoons alfalfa, add a 1/2 tablespoon of the broccoli, and then like a 1/4 tablespoon of the red lace mustard seed. And I might do that in a future video, because now I'm a little bit curious if that would still keep that kind of freshness that the alfalfa seeds had, but then give a little bit of spiciness and have that additional flavors coming together. But all right, so I'm going to show you the process. Well, I pretty much have shown you the entire process, but I'm going to show you the growth process, and then I'm going to show you how I made the salad and how I made that salad dressing, and I'll just put the recipe in the description. So I was wrong. That was delicious, and I'm going to have to say that Sprouts versus Microgreens, it's kind of a hard mix-up now for me because the Sprouts were just that I did right there. That was so easy. Rinse them underwater twice a day, and then they come out and they can make this delicious salad. You don't need anything else. You don't need soil. You don't have to pay attention to them for a really long time. All right, thanks for watching. I'm gonna go to the next part of the video, but if you enjoy this type of content, please give me a follow. If you like this video, please give it a like. And let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and I'll see you next time. As I said earlier, what really made this salad was the Italian dressing. And so to make the Italian dressing, the main things that you need are balsamic vinegar, olive oil, salt, onion powder, some type of sugar. We used stevia, and then Italian seasoning. And one of the most important parts was the fresh garlic. It really just adds this, it just kind of hits you. And it's not super strong, but it's much needed. So you're just going to want to put this Italian dressing in the fridge overnight, anywhere from a day to a few days. You can instantly start enjoying it, but if you allow it to all of the flavors to meld, it will get better as each day goes on. But we made this the day of and had it that day, and it was still amazing. And as I said earlier, I think I misjudged Sprouts. It's important to turn them into a salad. It totally changes the entire dynamic. And after doing this, I'm definitely going to grab some alfalfa seeds, broccoli seeds, red lace mustard seeds, put them together and grow them in a sprout jar. And I'm going to see if it turns out well. And then I think this is just going to start being a staple for me. It's something that I do every 2 to 3 days, is make another jar. So when I make this jar that's a mix, I'll make a new video. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time.